Funny you should ask, Josh. Just for the record, I didn't set you up for this question. That happens to be the topic of the Steady Initiative's first documentary, which is already out and available for purchase. So yeah, anybody interested can go to steadyhistory.com. The landing page, you'll see the trailer for the movie, which like kind of shows you what it's about. And then you can rent it for $3.99. But it basically tells the story of how the women's division came to be, and a lot of the barriers that they faced in setting up a women's division. It was not easy. There were huge controversies at, like, for instance, the Whammo 50K Invitational, which is, was the biggest disc golf event that took place in the 1970s. Ed Hedrick was in charge of it and did not set up a women's division. This is the first major standalone disc golf tournament with big funding, big attention, and Hedrick, despite pressure that was being put on him, said no women's division. And there was some organizing that took place, a letter writing campaign, a pressure campaign that took place. Eventually, Whammo changed their minds and invited the women. But the women still did not get their own division at that event. So there were 10 women at the Whammo 50K. They were in the men's division. They played the same course as the men, and they were competing for the same cash prize as the men, and none of them cashed. So it is kind of it's a black mark. One of the black marks on the history of the sport is that the first big money event, none of the women cashed. And there's a page in Frisbee World magazine, from that era, which shows the results, and it's just crazy because you see the two columns. You see the men's, they call it the men's big money results, and you see the list of the men's winners, including Tom Kennedy. I think he took home $12,000 for first place. And then the long list of men who got paid. And then on the right side, you see the 9 women who competed there. And what's so sad about it is that there's no, none of them got any money. There's no cash listed, but the headline over their column says big money women's results, which I just think is kind of sad that they still call it that with no money involved. But that was also the case with the